Hi, my name is Mary McLaughlin, and I'm the owner and trainer of Paragon Pooch. And I just got back from Frontier Animal Society. I go there every week to walk and help train the dogs there so that they have a better chance of being adopted. And today I had a really good day. I worked with one of the dogs named Barley, and he looks like he could be a lab husky mix. And he's a very sweet dog, but he's got a lot of energy, and he can be a bit of a handful to manage as his energy levels go up. He loses his manners and jumps and maybe mouths certain people. So I've been working with him, and I made some good progress with him today. I was working on his impulse control, and I'd like to share this with you because impulse control is so important for you to work on with your dog, especially if you've got a high energy dog. They are naughty but nice. They try to be good, but then all their emotions and their energy just gets the better of them, and it leads to some pretty annoying behaviors. One of Barley's problems is when a handler or one of the dog walkers comes to get him out of his pen to take him for a walk. His energy levels are way, way up, and he tends to jump and sort of mouth, not really bite to hurt, but he just gets too playful and too rambunctious and really annoying, and it's a real struggle for the handler to get his leash on and get him out the door to take him for a walk in a much any state of calm fashion. So I've been trying to work with Barley on this skill. And what I've been doing is working on it after he's gone for a walk. Because when a dog is in such a high energy state, they can't think. They're not in a good place to learn. So after one of the dog walkers took him for a walk through the woods and had him do a little play in the dog park, then I worked with him in the kennel when he was in a better state of mind. So you're seeing Barley with the edge taken off him, but we had really, really good success today. So I'm going to show you this quick little video that we did, and as a bit of a preamble to the video, I had done some exercises with him, and he had really good success. So I put him back in his kennel, and was just going to let him be. And then I thought, it'd be really good to kind of share this skill with potential clients and maybe potential adopters for Barley, so you can see how this is done. So this was my about third time working with Barley on some of the impulse control skills. The second time of working with him on good manners when coming out of a pen. So he's still a work in progress, but I think it's worth you seeing this video. He was put back into his kennel, and then he was left alone for, I don't know, I'm guessing about 10 minutes or so. So he's already had a chance to kind of, as they dog trainers, they sort of get into a bit of a cold state. He's not freshly warmed up. So there are a few little, you'll see one little mistake that he made, but certainly forgivable. So anyway, enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about it afterwards. Ready, place. Okay. Take that out and do a little bit of that. Nope. Wait. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Are you done? Leave it.
You'll edit that.
I'll edit that one. Okay. Leave it. leave it. Yes. Leave it. Yes. Leave it. No, leave it. Good boy. Okay. So what I was doing there with Barley, at the beginning, I was working with him on his manners on how to get out of a pen. So I've got him into the routine that we've been working on where at first I tell him to go to his place, and he understands that, going on to his little bed there and staying there. And then I open the door. Now if he breaks from that and he starts to try to bolt out the door, I just simply close the door. So when he comes off the mat, the door goes closed. And so, at the beginning we were doing quite a bit of, toing and froing. He comes off his mat and I just close the door and I wait. And sometimes I'd redirect him to go back to his place and we try again. And so there were some repetitions there, but he was really catching on to that routine. And as you can see, I opened up the door, he went to his place, he stayed, and he allowed me to get his leash on. And again, if he starts, doing any silly business, then, I just walk away, I go back out, and, I wait. And so he has to learn, though, okay, when I'm calm, then I get to come out of the pen and do some fun things. So after we got out of the pen, then I was working with him on another aspect of impulse control, which is the leave it command. And so what I've been doing with him is he's very food motivated, but he's also very, very grabby. So he needs to learn good manners. And I was teaching him an exercise where he gets what he wants when he doesn't ask for it. When he basically backs off, then I give him the food treat. And so I did a quick little warm up with him, some things that we'd already been practicing, where I present it with him with a closed hand. And many dogs will sort of, bump your hand and try to, persuade you to open it up. And when he backs away, is when then I open up my hand and I let him have it. And then he progressed to that I can have the treat in an open hand. And when he backs away, then he gets that. And then today, we progressed to him being able to sit, and I put a treat on the floor in front of him, or what he was showing today is when he's lying down, which was a bit better because then just lying down has him in a bit more of a calm state. And I would put the treat just in front of him and give him the leave it command. And I didn't give him the verbal cue until we had practiced this a number of times. Once he was really getting it, consolidating the behavior, then I added the leave it command. Otherwise, they don't know what the word means. And so he was getting that, and you could see that he was able to, pause for a good number of seconds, and before I gave it to him. So that was really good progress for him. And like I said, if you've got a grabby dog, if you've got a dog who's counter surfing, a dog that's just sort of right in there and grabbing things and taking things without thinking and without asking for permission, this is a really great exercise to teach your dog good impulse control and proper manners, that they don't get things unless they give us the right behavior, which is asking nightly or waiting for the okay. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you have a dog that's a bit like Barley and too much energy and a little bit grabby and needs some manners training, then please contact me. I'd be very happy to help you with that. I hope you enjoyed the video.